Marapets is one of those classic virtual pet games that emerged near Neopets' launch. And I know what you're thinking, Julie, you've never mentioned Marapets before. And yeah, that's pretty accurate. You can stay tuned. I'm probably going to be doing a first look at Marapets sometime in the near future. Today what we're doing is we're doing a account showcase for Patreon supporter Cataby, who supported in the month of July. This is very appreciated. The tier that provides an account showcase is actually a raffle between all of the users who are pledging at that level. Cataby was the only user to pledge at the level in July, so Cataby gets the account showcase. All right, let's go ahead and jump to the user account. I have been playing a little bit on Marapets just to get a feel of the land so I know what to remark on. It's a really cute game. It just kind of screams, this was inspired by Pokemon and Neopets at the same time. Very, very cute illustrations. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump to that account. I do have to love that satellite search engine with the cute little satellite wings on it. Alright, cool. So here is the account with the cute avatar. And we have an avatar that's dressed up. It's very interesting that it tells you how much currency the person has. I wonder if that's on hand or cumulatively. So the way that Marapets works is there's various different types of currencies. We're going to go ahead and do a few clicks around. I know that Cataby has been on Marapets for about 11 years. Does it say that on here? And that's pretty impressive. Oh my gosh, look at, okay, all right, we're going to take a minute to dig through all of those pets. But first, let's go ahead and see if there is a Mara site put up, and there is not. That's definitely a competitor to the pet pages. 125 avatars. We have a gallery, some nests, photos. I'm going to take a peek at that, and experiences. Cute avatar, cute customization. Definitely a game that focused on that. So here is the gallery, and it includes all kinds of mementos from the game from various years. Nice. It looks like you've spent a lot of effort on this. And then, of course, a bunch of eggs. So these are glowing eggs. There are 3 different color codes inside each glowing egg. These are a collectible item. And you have quite a few, 48 of 238 glowing eggs. That's still a pretty good number. And then in here, we're going to look at the photo parlor. So we have your pets at various different stages. We have anime colored pets, armored colored pets, desert colored pets. And then take a peek at these experiences. So unlocked Desert Night and Moonlight Graveyard. But now we're going to peek on these pets a little bit. We're going to start with Bunchadale, which is a cute name. So this is Bunchadale, the armored Equilar, not quite sure. Very happy, 917 days old. That's really cool. And check out the stats. And this critter is pretty high level in strength, defense, and speed. It's pretty impressive. I do like this art on Marapets. This whole armored or golden, or you have some cute things. Ooh, here's Cataby. And of course, I love using the term BB as, just like a sweet, affectionate term. I always say my BBs. And college was the big thing that I said. Oh, and this one has a mini pet named Popo. Cute, cute, cute. This one's 62 days old, and it's an ice Kala. Not as high levels, but still a really cute pet, and I totally dig the art on all of these. Oh my gosh, this one's head is so big. It's like a baby pet. So this is a chibi pet. That makes so much sense. So this is Chesh is the best. And this pet is 1,157 days old and is leveled up in strength, defense, and speed. Oh, we have some really cute ones in here. I mean, they're all cute. I just started, so my pets are pretty basic. This one is Griffin Kasoru and is 3,517 days old, with Vicky, the little mini pet, who is 1,802 days old. Very impressive. It's always nice to see long-term dedication to a game. It's just impressive to see how things age, and the longer you have a pet, the more you can accumulate. For instance, the pets that we've seen so far have had 20 stats in categories as pretty much the highest, and this is 94 strength, 92 defense, 92 speed. That just shows a lot of dedication and paying attention to the site, and that's really impressive. Next up, this is a holiday looking pet. Oh my gosh, what a silly looking pet. Okay, so this is a Christmas Ideas, and it has 3 mini pets. This pet is 4,144 days old, and the mini pets are 61 days old, 4,114 days old, and 3,567 days old. Very impressive. I'll overlay how many years that is on the screen so you guys can just all be as impressed as I am right now. So this pet has strength of 95, defense of 100, and speed of 94. Definitely notable, very cool. I have to admit, this pet's a little silly looking. The Ideas, its ears are way back on the back of its head. It's a cutie. And this is Musial. And Musial, this is an ice fairy Osafo. And this is 1,001 days old with 2 mini pets, Ivor and Cherub. And we've got attention on the stats here as well. This art is like the silliest thing. I really am enjoying Marapets. Very nostalgic art. I'm gonna open all of these and we're gonna speed through them. You could definitely tell which pets were designed later on. Earlier pets would probably be Kalano and Musial. However, something like Saki Mario or the Checotah or Spic 94 are definitely a newer style of art, newer style of digital art in particular. So Odyssey shot the Ice Sparrow, 62 days old, with 2 mini pets, and they're both burbs. So many burbs going on here. This is a very cute, kind of like a griffin-like creature, what I would say almost like feline ears and tail, and of course is happy. And we've got some stats. With Marapets, there's a lot of stats that you can max out, which is really fun. That's something that I like to do on Neopets, is focus on my varying different stats. So it's cool to see that kind of follow through over here. So this is Rosalie of Versailles, and also part of the Patreon backing is that Cataby got to recommend a name for one of my pets. We're going to go through and name a Leopon Rosalie because that was the suggestion. Any type of pet on any game, just the name has to be Rosalie, and I have a Leopon right now that needs to be named, so that lines up perfectly with what I need. I'll worry about that, keeping her happy later. Alright, there we go. Just reminded me because of the cute pet, and I love this is a cute little fish, and the color is Space Fairy. So this is a Space Fairy Equilor. We had another Equilor earlier that was armored. Cute. I like to see the different type of art, and it's nice that you have 2 of the same kind in your account. Moving forward to Wiesel 1, the Breeze Fusaro, 941 days old. Definitely reminds me of like a Zweetok or like a fox. I'm seeing a lot of what the inspiration on Marapets is a very kind of like anime Pokemon art. So we have upper 20s for these stats on the Fusaro. And then moving on to Razzle, the red gonk. With some of these pet species names, I'm just like, oh man, how hard was Marapets thinking can't be anything like Neopets? I have to come up with a unique name. And anyways, I just think it's cute and hilarious that this is called a gonk. Razzle, the red gonk. It's a great name. It's a great short name, Razzle. 24 days old, a little bit newer, so we're just going to peep on the stats, but I'm going to reckon they'll be a little lower, and they are 1 across the gambit. And then here's Saki Mario, the Desert Bolimo. And this is such a cool illustration. I love this art. This is really great. The colors are wonderful. The shading is great. I would say this kind of looks like something that you would see in like the mid-aughts, like 2007 type of art even. I really, really like this. I love the colors. Very cute. And this is 4,141 days old and 1,800 days old for the Blue Neek mini pet. Let's peep on those stats. So we've got very high stats in the early 90s, and that's very impressive. But that's just so cool. I love that illustration. And then kind of along that we have Checotah, the gold Fusaro. Fusaros are definitely neat looking, and their pet is Anubis, who is 1,802 days old. I love that art. Totally reminds me of like as we talk on Neopets. Here's Spic94, and this right here just screams goatlings to me, but it's very cute. 705 days old and level 1, currently on vacation. Let's peep on them stats. We've got ones across the gambit, but it's very cute. I like the art. I like the illustration. This is a daylight kidlet. Oh. First of all, I love the species name kidlet. That's great. Very descriptive. Like, I know what it's supposed to be, but also the color daylight, that's very creative. I'm a huge fan of that. Marapets, you're doing a good. But yeah, so these are the things that I know to highlight on a Marapets account. So we've also have some plushies. I could subscribe to the news feed. From what I've seen so far, these are the important things to take note of. If you guys are interested in learning more about Marapets, I will be uploading a first impressions video sometime pretty soon. I had to set up an account, so I've got a little perspective and some things to say. I definitely think it's a cute game. It really reminds me of early Neopets design, and you can tell that it is heavily inspired by anime and Pokemon. That wraps up this lair showcase. If you're interested in having a lair showcase, you can go ahead and check out the Patreon. The $15 a month reward ensures you to have a chance to have a lair showcase or an account showcase, depending on whatever game that you play. This upcoming month, we have 2 users who are in that showcase, so we'll do a drawing and someone will have a video for August. A huge shout out to all of my Patreon supporters for supporting me this far. A quick aside about my channel, I am on vacation August 10th through 22nd. There will be no live streams during that time, but go ahead and tune in for regular scheduled videos, and I will be back and streaming again soon. Thanks guys for watching. Bye!